Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I have a memory keeping process for you. I am working in this book. This is my creative journal from the Happy Planner. It's a Seek Magic on the front, and it is a way that I'm just kind of documenting whatever I feel like documenting that day. It takes the pressure off of having to do some chronological documentation, and today I'm kind of just doing some pictures of myself that I took off Facebook of some different points in life that I thought would be fun to document, starting with a cutie baby picture. So that is what I am planning on doing today. I have also pulled out this sticker book, Colorful Desert, from the Happy Planner, and I think the colors match really well with the feel of this journal, so I'm excited to kind of use that. And then I pulled out the Happy Memory Keeping paper, also from the Happy Planner, thinking that I might be able to use this in a few places. So that is the plan. I will put you guys on fast forward. I will link everything down below. Otherwise, let's go. All right, I'm going to begin by flipping through this scrapbook pad because I saw a page in here that said, "Create a Life You Love." And I thought that was a really appropriate title for this particular spread because it was going to be all of these pictures kind of from my life. I love that 4x6 on the left side. That's kind of me looking over that direction, and then that will be where all of the other pictures are. And they're from some different stages, like graduating college and being a new mom, and some of my favorite activities like from high school. It's just a lot of fun pictures that I was able to kind of pull together, and I think that's one of the fun things about this particular memory journal is I'm taking off the pressure of doing things chronologically. These are just pictures that I feel like documenting in whatever random order I feel like documenting, and they all kind of are telling a little story, like a little part of who I am, which I think will be a nice collection when it's all done. So I think sometimes there will be some more personal entries, sometimes there will be entries about my family, or maybe a fun event that meant a lot. I think it's cool that it can span kind of whatever I want. So I have this sheet here. I didn't have a 5x7 to print on, so I did print a 4x6, and I just found some paper that I could put in the back to kind of mat that particular picture. So I will get that down first, and I'm bringing in that kind of teal minty blue color. I think it's super pretty, and this is a little bit of a challenge for me because these pages already have some color on them, and I don't want to fight with that color, but I also don't want to be restricted to that. So I kind of bring in a few colors that go pretty well and bring out the colors that I'm wanting to bring out. In my stash, I found these florals that I had stamped onto vellum and then used embossing powder to bring out the floral, which I forgot how much I love that look. So I'm going to use that on the corners just to soften them up a bit and bring in some florals, and then look through this sticker book. I'm trying to figure out what words, I mean, there's so many great words. This one says life is a wild adventure. I actually really dig the foil because it shows up so well on pictures, so I'm going to use that one. And then this one says something about timing of your life. Oh, trust the timing of your life. So that's perfect. And now I have that all set up, and I'm going to take a look at this other page. And like I said, I'm working within the colors that are kind of provided, but I want to add my own twist because that's what I do. These journals, you definitely could literally just add photos, add a couple stickers, and be done. I want to change it up a little bit though. So I have a floral stamp set. This one is from By the Well for God, and I'm going to use it to stamp around the edges where I know I'm going to layer the second piece of paper. If you are newer to stamping, these are clear acrylic stamps. So what you do is you pull them off of the clear sheet they come on, and you put them on a clear acrylic block that you see right here. Then you ink up the stamp. The pros of the clear acrylic stamps, they are much easier to store. They don't take up nearly as much room as stamps that are on wooden blocks. And then you can also see exactly where you are stamping, which makes it possible to be even more accurate. With this stamp set, I am just going to add some different florals along the edge. I don't fill it up completely, but it is pretty full. I like that it brings in a little black and white just to kind of ground the page. I've been using black and white pictures in this particular memory journal just because I think it's nice. Some of them are from different time periods, and I think it really provides a cohesive look, so I'm really into that. All right, got that all set. I make sure the ink is dry, and then I can just put on this bigger piece of paper. I trimmed it out. It says create a life that you love, and put it back in, and now it's all set for me to add some different pictures. I'm trying to figure out where all of these pictures can kind of live. I do end up having a couple of extra pictures, which isn't a big deal. I'll just save those for another layout. My phone does end up going kind of wonky, so I do lose a little bit of the footage, but this is a baby picture of me that I thought was pretty cute, and I thought it was neat to put it next to a more current picture, so I will match that and bring a little black and white to that side. I'm going to bring over a little bit of the color to the right side by putting strips of paper behind those pictures, just as a little flash of color from behind the picture. And then the part that I end up losing is when I go back to the Colorful Desert sticker book and add several phrases across the page. If you've watched me before, you know that I have a love for words. Words inspire me. I love putting words and phrases into all kinds of my projects, from art journaling to planning to all the things. So I definitely loved including a bunch of words on this page. There's where I lost my footage, and so I put down all of those pictures and then added a few different word stickers, and now I've grabbed the Flower Power Mega sticker book, and I think I got this maybe last Black Friday 2020, and I thought adding a few colorful florals would be a nice touch on the page. It just felt a little bit lacking for me. I just needed a little bit more filling up of the page. I like very full spread. So I'm adding some of these colors. Again, I'm bringing in a dark blue. There wasn't any dark blue before, but that's okay. It does complement the other colors. I think that's nice about this particular memory journal, is that even though there is color already on the page, you can still bring in your own colors. It's a very soft palette, so unless you're only wanting to do like red and black, it's going to go with a lot of different color schemes. One of my favorite tips is cutting large stickers in half so you get a little more bang for your buck, especially because I only have a couple pages of these stickers and I don't want to waste them because I really like this mustard yellow color. I think it is super pretty, and just looking for a few places that I can add those florals around the page, and then checking to see if I have any other phrase stickers that might go well over on this side. And I love this one that says hello life. It'll go perfect right up there. Now I do want to add a little bit of journaling on this page, and the bottom of the left side has a who, what, where, when section, but that doesn't really go with what I wanted to write. And so what I'm going to do is actually just grab some black cardstock and rip it along the bottom because I love a torn edge look, and then use that as a place where I can journal. It's fun to journal on black paper if you add, or if you pull out a white gel pen. It shows up really nicely, looks great, and again, I like adding some black over on this side. Some of the pictures on the right side are pretty dark, so it kind of brings the two sides together pretty nicely. Once I trim off the paper, then I'm going to grab my We Are Memory Keepers disc punch to do some single hole punching where I covered up the holes on the bottom side there. And then I will just add my journaling with a white gel pen so that it shows up pretty well. And this layout will be done. I'd love to hear below, how are you at documenting pictures of yourself and of your own story? I know a lot of times as scrapbookers, we tend to document other people, but I'd love to hear how you do documenting yourself. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I have linked supplies down below, so be sure to check those out if you are interested. And I want to give a huge shout out to my Scrappy YouTube members. Thank you so much for all of your support. If you're interested in finding out about some of the perks that Scrappy YouTube members receive, then you can click the join button or check the link in the description box. I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.